Exodus chapter 3, when you read, the Bible tells us that this idol worshiper who ran away from Egypt, the one who was being prepared to be the next Pharaoh, his name is Moses. Moses was being prepared to be the next Pharaoh. I hope you know that before Moses met the God of the Bible, he was already excelling as a student who they were training to be the next Pharaoh. He even wrote books that are being used today. There are occultic books that were written by Moses in his heathenistic state. And then one time the Bible says when he ran away, he was at the backside tending his father-in-law's sheep, Jethro, and God used an encounter to lure him. He saw a bush that was burning, yet the bush would not be consumed. He said, I've not seen this in Egypt. Egypt is a house of wizardry, and yet I've not seen this dimension. He said, I will turn aside and see. Let me tell you how God draws men to himself. He will expose you to a dimension that you did not even pray for. When you taste of it, he will hide it back. That hunger will draw you to say, what happened? I went for a meeting and a dimension I know I don't walk in. Suddenly I saw something and God hides it back. Why did it not happen again? It will draw you. Is how the Spirit lures men to know him. Shela skadabaranto shedebreketusiata. Shavranda segedebalakatusia. A time in your life for 1 week, everybody is blessing you every week. It's like you touch the key in the Spirit by mistake. After 1 week it stops. God is showing you this can be an experience, but come. It's the way the Spirit beckons on us. For many of us, you enjoy the temporary result and you stop there. Encounters. Encounters are supernatural experiences that crystallize the reality of God, because it is the God you know that you would discuss with Pharaoh. It is the God you know. Don't stand before Pharaoh until you have met the burning bush. Pharaoh is not a child. You will not bring a rod and Pharaoh will allow people to leave. No. When Moses met the God of the Bible, watch this. He said, I will turn aside and see this great sight. And God saw that when he turned aside, he said, Moses, instruction number 1, take off your shoes. You know what your shoes are? Your shoe is a symbol of your experience so far and what you know about God and ministry. He said, take it away. I want to show you something you have not seen. Do you have the unashamedness to cancel everything you have known and learn afresh? Oh, but I've been born again for 30 years. God says, nonsense. When you come to me, you start again. Don't add me to the many gods you met in Egypt so that you think I am this and that. Egyptians had thousands of gods, and Moses said, which one are you? He said, me? Don't add me to those gods. Take off your shoes. I want to introduce you to a God you did not meet. Your lecturers did not teach you that one in Egypt. They taught you about Ra, the gods of fertility, the gods of thunder. Don't classify me as one of them. I am that I am. Search your archives if there is a name like that. You know you have met God when he gives you a name. That name becomes your weapon of victory. Listen, our assignment is that in our lifetime, our lives are able to give God a new name that we'll hand over to our children. It's not just the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob alone. Something about your experience should give God a name. And you will tell your child, I have known God as this. Are we blessed? Encounters. Many of us know a theoretical God. That's why we're embarrassed on stage. We call all kinds of names. Lion of the tribe of Judah, Rose of Sharon, my God, my King, Waymaker. Just because someone sang it, he must become your God. But the people that do know their God, Paul said, my God shall supply. I don't know which one you believe, but it is my God. Moses said, who shall I go and tell Pharaoh had sent me? And he said, when you stand before Pharaoh, tell him, I am that I am. What kind of a name is that? What is I am that I am? Listen, a name is a classification. A name is a dimension of specialty. When you say a pediatrician, that means that your specialty is children. So Egypt named gods after their specialty. So when Moses was saying, what is your name? It means, what is your area? And God said, me? If I'm limited, then it means someone created me. I am. I am. It is your faith that gives me dimensions. I am Rapha. I am Jireh. I am. I leave it to you. Let your faith open up the vast possibilities that are in me. Are you blessed? The mysteries of the kingdom. Genuine ministry starts with an encounter, not a sermon, not ordination. Even if it is one bottle of oil that is poured